Like it's like running through me a little bit. Ooh. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Courtney. Oh my god, I almost said Mikkel. Like I'm just that's why I said your name like that. Like, bitch, what's his name again? But no, I know his name. This been my road dog. You know, every time I'm in the A, Courtney makes sure that he sees me and we hang out and we have a good time. He's actually been on the Scorpion Show before a couple years ago when we was chilling in Miami when we all made that video. So, welcome back to the Scorpion Show.
I'm glad to be
this
back.
Is a long time.
You are, man.
So tell the girls what you've been up to.
Oh, you're so stupid. I am my last year of film school. I go to film school here in Atlanta. In my last year, hopefully going to grad school fall of next year in New York. So, wrapping up some thesis films that I'm going to graduate with and stuff like that. So, check me out on Instagram, see Walter, Walter with a Y instead of an E. But that's pretty much me.
Why the Y not an E?
Cause it's different. I like to be different.
Okay.
Don't question.
Oh, excuse me. I can't ask questions. Don't do it. He be trying me all the time. This is Courtney. I went to Courtney's house. Remember, I was telling y'all that story on Thanksgiving how I fell asleep at his house after eating.
Wow.
That was his house. Okay,
My bad.
food was off the chain. Like I enjoyed that food, and he gave me this big ass turkey leg. Off of that turkey, I was eating that for a while. I just had me a really nice time. Then they taking pictures all over top of me and stuff. I'm like, I know I'm a celeb, but they else. I know y'all know.
Okay, they gonna say, who is that? Is that Mikkel he in the video with? You know you a big celeb. No, I'm not Mikkel.
Yeah, they be trying it down here. But we had a good time. So, we was going to make a video. I know some of y'all was so sad when I made that video saying I wasn't making a video this weekend. And, I still got some more videos to come. I just wasn't doing the 3 o'clock video because Wednesday I was just running around like a chicken with the head cut off. And I just couldn't get it together because I was so lazy. I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to do shit, okay? I was going to miss my plane to come to Atlanta. No, I wasn't. But I really didn't want to do anything. And I was late doing everything. My brother took his time, cut my hair on Wednesday. So I just told Mikkel, don't even come. I'll just see you next week. So, I'm trying to hook up with Candy and I'm trying to hook up with Rocks from Forest Rocks and, do a little video together or something like that. I don't know if it'd be all 3, but I would love to do, even if it's individual, I would love to do some videos with them while I'm down here because, I love their YouTube channels and stuff.
You should do a video with Lionel too.
Lionel's not here though.
He's not?
No.
Oh.
Lionel is working for Oprah somewhere, child. I don't know. Shout out to Lionel. Because I know he was talking about the own network somewhere. Like, no matter where Lionel is at, I don't know how
have they hired him officially yet?
I don't know. But how does all his hotels have owned? I don't know.
Wow.
So, yeah.
What do you mean they all have owned?
Like, because he be watching.
Oh, like the ones he stays at?
Yes.
All have owned?
Yeah,
okay,
but one hotel
she only allowed he stays at an own hotel. You can't stay nowhere that they'll show own.
Yes. So Courtney compiled some topics from Facebook for which you guys would like us to talk about. I didn't want to do any celebrity talk. I wanted to have some different topics that we can discuss. So Courtney picked the best ones, so we're going to go with them. So, Courtney, just shoot the first one.
So shout out to her. By the way, we're going to shout out everybody who submitted the topic that we chose. Helena Smith, she wanted us to talk about surviving without smartphones.
Okay. Everybody knows, in my favorite voice, that I cannot live without my phone. I need my phone. Smartphones today is not just like a regular cell phone. Smartphones is your text messages, you can Skype, you can check your emails, you can tweet, you can Facebook, you can Instagram. Like, it would be very hard for me to survive without my damn smartphone. Like, I really can't do it. I'm sorry, I just can't.
Okay, so but beside just the social media, like do you use it for other purposes like emailing? And,
I said that. Email, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I can YouTube, watch YouTube videos. I can't reply to comments, but I could leave comments on stuff. I can use it for a flashlight. I can use it when I work out to look at different routines. It's just, the smartphone is just so advanced now. It's just not like the regular flip phones that we used to have back in the day that just had the Snake game on there. Okay, now
Snake
right.
used to be the game though. Snake, that was the T. Snake was the T. But no, okay. So this is my question to you: Do you think that, okay, let me tell you a story first. Back in last February, I was at Starbucks here in Atlanta in Midtown, and I got my iPhone stolen. And of course I was upset, I was distraught. I think I may have told you about it. I was real upset about it. But like after the first day of getting it stolen, I was like, okay, well, it was like a Tuesday or something like that. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy a new one on Friday. But like Wednesday, when I woke up, I knew I was gonna buy a new phone, but for some reason, I wasn't too upset that I didn't have my phone near me. And it was actually kind of refreshing to not have to reply to text messages and reply to tweets and posts and stuff like that, and reply to emails and have to answer all these phone calls and feel like I have to be obligated to reply to people. It was actually kind of refreshing to not have that, I don't want to say burden, because it's not a burden, because our smartphones really contribute to what we do and how our lives are today, but it was actually kind of refreshing to not have that always buzzing. You know?
See, you know what? Because now I'm not, because of where I am right now, as far as my internet life, I have to turn every last thing off except for email. So I'll get, like, you know how your phone said, oh, somebody tweeted you, somebody DM. No, I don't have time to see that buzz off all day. So I'll turn all my notifications off. Facebook, Instagram, all my notifications are turned off. I look at it when I check it.
I was just about to say, because I remember when you were here last year, your notifications were on, and at that point you were at the, where you are now. You're even further now, but at that point, like, you had all these thousands of followers. I'm just like, if you post something, like, all these people just respond and like and comment. It's like, how do you not get irritated with it just buzzing constantly?
Man, I don't get irritated at all, but I do. It irritates me when my fucking battery keeps dying on my phone. It's like, why does the battery go out so fast? You could just be doing anything, and then it'll just be like, you be having 100%, then it'll be like 92%, then 92%, 79%, 79%, 65%. Like, what is going on that my phone is just draining so fucking fast?
Right.
But I do know I gotta turn a lot of those apps off, so I will do that before I go out tonight. But I can't live. Can you live without your phone? I
can't.
Lost your phone.
I lost it, but like I knew that was temporary, and it was fine for temporary. But because of the way the world is now, and how we're so into instant gratification, and how we communicate with the world, like, it's now a necessity. It's not necessarily exactly, you need a phone. It's not necessarily a luxury, and especially for somebody in my field and also in your field. It's not something that's necessarily an option anymore. It's kind of like a requirement.
Yeah, you better have a phone, and it can't be no Metro. It has to. Well, you know what? They do got some Metro phones with the iPhone stuff, but it just don't work as well as a regular network would. I mean, I don't like paying $140 a month for a phone, but
do you feel like it's worth it though?
No, I think it should be cheaper, because everybody in the world has a phone. Why are you charging so much to use 4G or LTE? I know Sprint. I heard Sprint is $80. I could probably think about switching over to Sprint, but but then Sprint is not good everywhere. Everywhere I go with AT&T, I can be heard clearly. I can hear everyone, and I don't have no complaints.
Right.
So,
have you ever? And this is something that I've done before. Like, I know they have on the iPhone, they have the Do Not Disturb thing that you can put on, and literally every single night when I get home, that Do Not Disturb comes on at 11 o'clock, and it does not turn off until 9 the next morning. Simply because I gotta get my sleep, and like I need that digital detox every night, like just to cut the electronics off, no computer. Like,
I don't think I can live without it. I mean,
not live. I'm saying like. Do you ever find yourself needing to just shut down any form of communication, like the computer, shut the TV down, shut the phone down for like an hour or two?
No.
Really?
No.
Have you ever thought about trying it?
I can't. I know I can. For me, I can't. I mean, if I'm really tired, I will close the laptop. And then if I'm really, really tired, I will turn the TV off. Because I don't sleep with the TV off. I sleep with the TV on. If y'all didn't know that. Like, I'll turn my favorite channel on, my favorite movie or whatever, and when I lay down, I'll be watching it for a minute. Once I roll to the other side and start listening, bitch, I'm going. Okay, to the next day. Like I've been doing this for like 7 years. Like I've noticed my pattern. Like I already know the movie parts, and I just listen to it till I fall asleep.
Do you like, for me, I can pretty much adapt. Like I can do something. I have this thing where I'll go like a few weeks with the TV on, sleep it, a few weeks with it off, which is not planned. But like, what if you happen to meet a guy? He was like, "Well, I sleep with the TV off, babe. So I need you to cut the TV off."
Well, if I'm spending the night, I mean, I'm the guest, so the TV has to be.
But what if y'all live together though?
Oh, we would have to compromise on that because I am a TV person. Like I've been places where TVs are not in the bedroom. F that. You're gonna have a TV. If we're together, we're gonna have a TV in the bedroom. There's no way
I don't get
not
that.
having a TV in the bedroom.
I don't understand like what, I don't know. I guess it's because I was always raised. But how you do the TV not in the bedroom? I don't get that.
I don't know. My friend Art, he don't have a TV in the bedroom. So
Like,
if
what
you
is
in the
that like?
bedroom, you only going in there.
Is that the guy I
one
met
day.
yesterday?
Yes.
He doesn't have a TV?
In his bedroom now.
Wow.
Sure don't.
Did you, okay, so let me ask you this. Do you feel like, and this is kind of like, it's what I thought about when I saw that topic. Do you feel like cell phones in a social atmosphere make people socially awkward?
Yes. Because I could be on my phone and I could be dining and I shouldn't be on my phone while having a conversation. Or you could be in the club and you're always on that damn phone checking your Twitter and Instagram and stuff. So, I mean, I do understand why, the question was asked, can you live without your phone? But I think the answer is you can, but in today's society, no. Like, this is not like in the early 90s when I was growing up, you had those kind of phones, but it wasn't a need for those kind of phones, and you never even knew or never even thought about this technology coming out. But a lot of new technology makes us so lazy, and a lot of us don't even realize that. A lot of stuff just makes us lazy. Like, when the last time you seen kids outside actually playing,
yes.
or playing jump rope, or just playing basketball?
Playing how to go see.
Yeah, you don't really see children doing that anymore. So I blame it on iPads and iPhones and everything, tablets. Like, it's all the same thing. I blame it on that making us all lazy. Like,
but could you imagine though, like if it's, let's go back to 1994. Could you imagine like us being at like Einstein's in '94? No kind of phones to preoccupy your time when you don't want to engage with the crowd. Like, could you imagine?
You would have to drink or just sit in the corner and be lonely, and ain't nobody got time.
Or talk to your friends and just like I'm gonna tell you, like a couple Sundays ago after church, me and Matt and a few other people, we had all, and Chris was there. We had all went out to eat after church. And so my friend Vaughn was like, okay, everybody, let's put our phones in the middle of the table, and whoever grabs their phone when it rings first loses and has to pay everybody $5.
Oh, wow.
And so we all agreed on it. So we literally put all of us had iPhones, we all put our iPhones in the middle of the table during the whole time we were eating brunch after church. And literally, like, none of us touched our phone, and we just all engaged. And it was so refreshing because even when you're out to eat with people, you just own your phone. And, like, even when you, like, tonight, the place you're going, Einstein's, like...
Is it even going to be time for us to get in Einstein's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but the thing is, like, when you go to stuff like that, like, it kind of, like, when you don't have your phone connected to you, it's like, okay, you realize, like, oh, wow, everybody's on their phone. Like, how do you engage with people? And if you see somebody you want to meet, in person versus internet dating, how do you engage with them?
You just strike up a regular conversation. Hey, how you doing? Or find a common interest. Like, when you find a common interest, you can look at a person, because I can talk to people in the sales mode. Because actually, I'm just saying, my job lines ago where I used to work, it taught me how to socially bond with people based on a common interest.
But see, everybody don't have that though.
I know, but I'm going to give them some tips. Like, if you like something they wear, like let's say it's a jacket, oh my God, I love this jacket. My friend has a jacket like this. You know, where did you get this jacket from? Or how long have you had this jacket? Or if you spot, I hope I ain't spit on it. If you spot a ring or a piece of jewelry, also you love jewelry, such and such and such and such. Or, oh, your haircut is nice. Who cut your hair? Because I go to the barbershop and when someone says,
I want to see you do that all that tonight.
I ain't doing none of that.
I want to see you do that tonight. Put your phone away. I want to see you do that. But that's a good point that you brought up though, because like we are so dependent on phones that even in social settings, like we want to stick to social networking and social settings. Like we don't even want to go up to somebody and introduce people that we're interested in. We just want to.
Remember I told like I wanted to take a picture with that guy, but I said no because he looked like Miguel. He looked like Miguel so bad, and I know that would probably irritate the fuck out of him if I only want to take a picture with him because he looked like Miguel. But he did look like
Miguel. He did. Hair and everything.
It probably was. Sorry, no, trust me, would have known if he was.
Tried.
I sure did.
But speaking of that, like in terms of and this is another topic, and I'm gonna grab her name so we or him or her, I forgot who it was.
You know it was a female.
Tremaine House. She said
that's a lady. Wait, that is a lady. I know Tremaine. Hey Tremaine, how you doing? She always on my Facebook.
Yeah, she said let's talk about internet dating. I think that was a good segue in terms of internet dating.
Yeah, I think I love internet dating because I am one. First of all,
internet dating or internet hooking?
No, internet dating. You sure? Now, girl, but you gotta make sure you ain't getting catfished by these girls. Like, I've been chatting on the internet long enough to know when it's a real person or a fake person. Most of the time, when it looks too good to be true, it is too good to be true because they are the ones using someone's picture, catfishing, okay, just to try to see all of your private photos, and then they don't unlock, and then they keep it moving. They do. Like if they got a real fine body or they real muscular. A lot of the real muscular girls, they be 20, 22 looking for money. Girl, I'm a massage therapist. Bitch, what school you went from? Where did you get your degree from? They be charging people and then they be selling their bodies. I don't have time for that. My first relationship, actually, like my real serious relationship, actually, I don't think I ever said this, came from Adam for Adam. It sure did.
Wow.
It sure did. And we still friends today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, let me say this. I a lot of times, especially in the gay community, not you, or just other people, I think they get like the hookup sites. Okay, let me say it like this. They use those sites for what those sites are advertising themselves for, which is hooking up. There have been people, myself included, who in the past, and I've had an Adam Adam page and the Jack and stuff like that, but it wasn't for me because I'm somebody who wants more of a relationship.
You can get that from those things.
You can.
Like y'all. Some people know I have a Jack and I have a Grindr account. Ooh. When I'm on there, I'm not on there, I'm looking to fuck. When I'm on there, it's small talk. Mm-hmm. It's just small talk. I haven't met anybody off of there. I seen somebody in the club last night and I felt bad because I think somebody was using my picture because when I engage in conversation with people, I remember them. I remember when we talked about everything. He's like, yeah, we talked on there or such. He's like, and you added me to your favorites or I added you or something, and I just felt so bad. I was just like, well, look, he was cute. I was saying, here's my real number. Let's take a photo. Here's my real phone number. Hit me up. And he hit me up tonight. So,
but you know what? One thing that pisses me off is like a lot of, and I've known people before who have been so frustrated with the hookup apps when you can use those for dating. But I've known people who have all their kind of body parts out and their butt and their penis.
I don't mind. I would say nice
stuff.
ass, nice.
Yeah, and I mean, if that's for them, that's for them. But the people who complain about not finding something, significant out of those sites, they get upset, and it's like, well, look what you advertising,
but don't get mad talking about First, ooh, this is what I hate.
You
don't have DL in your name, bitch, and your face out. And don't hit me up if you DL. I don't have time for that.
No time for it.
If you got your dick in your ass out, don't have on your profile, oh, I'm looking for friends. Like, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
If you want friends, bitch, your face needs to be out.
Yeah.
Okay? And another thing, stop being so motherfucking cocky. Just because you have a nice body don't mean it gives you the right to be a bitch. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, I noticed, and something I've noticed over time, a lot of muscle-bound men are dumb as fuck. They can't think past go. Like, just leave their asses right in the gym. They get them all buffed up and shit, and then just dumb as fuck. You can say.
I mean, honestly, you know, it's so like my pastor says it all the time. Which you've been to my church before.
Yes.
My pastor says it all the time. It's like you can't just have the outer shell, because if you're looking for a life partner, that outer shell eventually is going to fade and it's going to fall and it's going to slip. But that inner part, that heart, that personality, that soul that person has is going to last forever. Looks is not going to, looks, you can't go off of looks. If you go off of looks, you will not get anywhere.
That's tough.
What's tough?
On, not just on look.
I mean, no, it's not tough. I think when you get to a certain age, at a certain point in your life.
Well, tell me what age, because I'm 29 and I still think that.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong. Looks are important. Yes, they are, because when you're in a relationship, being intimate with that person that you're connected with, that's important. And so you want to be sexually attracted to that person. You want to find that person attractive and be enticed by that person. Yes, but at the same time, you also have to look for personality. You got to see if you and this person is even equally yoked. You have to see if you and this person is even compatible on a lot of things. Like, because sex, like, sex is sex. And so if you just base it off of sex, where that person can't cover you emotionally. Like, if that person is not willing to be vulnerable, like, we have no connection, because you have to be willing to be vulnerable to even go that place in a relationship, you know? And so, like, yes, looks are important. Yes, because that's the first thing you see. That's how you approach somebody, because you think they're attractive. But you also have to, once you go past that, you got to say, okay, once you go past go, all right, what's your mind like? What are you thinking about?
What's your job look
What's your
like?
job? Are you motivated? Are you spiritual? Are you whatever? You know, all that stuff. You have to go
especially
past
with a
that.
girl like Courtney, because now, now this bitch is all in the church. All right.
I'm a Christian. I'm saying.
I'm not going to throw him under the bus. He is too much these days.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
You tried my Christian life. You tried it. Yes, I am a Christian.
Let me stop.
I love the Lord.
We all love the Lord.
And I'm black, gay, and proud, and a child of Jesus.
But it's not, ladies, if you're going to meet anybody, I swear, the best thing to do is FaceTime, Skype, Tango, because you want to make sure you're talking to the real thing.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you talk to the real thing. Like, I started chatting with somebody from New Orleans on Jack. Just having a nice conversation. Okay, here's my phone number. But now I want to see if you're for real. Like, I want to see your face. It's the same person.
Another tip about internet dating, speaking of appearances, don't do too much with your picture. Like, don't make it like a glamour shot, because pictures are so deceiving. Like, you see a picture of somebody on Instagram or somebody on Twitter, child, and just you think they are one thing and they are another. And it's like, I always say that social media is a representation of what this person wants to portray themselves as. And it's like you see this and you think they're just, you know, just grand and excellent and all this other stuff. And it's like you get to know them, and what you saw, you believed. And that's, you know, partly on that person, but it's partly on you as well, because you fed into it. But at the same time, don't give too much. Just be your authentic self. Don't try to please people.
Look like yourself online.
Yeah.
And as you do in person, look like that online.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm Kevin Charles. Y'all already know.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. That's one thing about you. You are who you are, and you don't sway from it. Like, I don't think I've ever seen like a picture from you on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook of like you know how some of the kids just really just try to do those pictures. You just know, like, when you know that person, that's just not really what they give in person. I don't think I've ever seen a picture of that like you just doing, you know, something real. You know, I don't think and there's nothing wrong with that, but Like, if that's who
It
you
is
are,
something wrong with that. That's not who you are.
but if it is who you are, that's fine. But if it's not, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
just be yourself. Don't try to impress somebody. Somebody will like you for you if you just be yourself.
Yes. So that's why, speaking of that, just being yourself, because, some people write me all the time. They be like, I want you to watch my video and tell me what you think. I don't want to tell you what I think, because if I don't like the video, I don't want to be honest and be like, I don't like it. Best thing to do is be yourself. Don't try to be like everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody that I like from YouTube, ain't nobody the same. Like, we might talk about similar stuff, but nobody delivers it like, let's say I'm watching Bondi Blue. I'll be like, oh, she talking just like Forest Rocks. No, because Bondi, well, I know that she got the Southern accent. Nobody has a Southern accent that I watch on YouTube like Bondi. Then she can fucking blow, okay? I'm not just talking about regular, little Sunday morning. She could be leading the Sunday morning gospel choir if she wanted to. What I like about Rocks is that, she's in her motherfucking car, just sitting there talking to you guys. Who on YouTube sits in the car? And it's fucking freezing outside. Nobody. Much love, that's my girl. She's the only YouTuber I know that fucking sit there and smoke, okay? She smokes, or she'll be in the middle of a sentence, light her motherfucking cigarette, say what's on her mind, curse her kids out. They might have something to say. Her husband been quiet lately, but like, you got to just stand out. I don't know how we start talking about standing out. I'm the drink.
But it all goes together. You got to be yourself.
Yeah. So everybody is themselves. So
you just have to be yourself. You can't. You gotta be authentic. You gotta be you. And that's what's gonna sell you. If it's dating or if it's trying to start a blog or YouTube channel, you gotta be yourself.
That's right. Absolutely. Bro.
And if it's meant for you, shut up. So we had another topic from shout out to Jason Strong on Facebook.
Oh, I know Jason. Hey, Jason, all the way in California.
He wanted us to talk about the black gay dads, Cordell and Caleb, who have been lighting up Twitter. Now, I didn't even know this was going on because I don't have a Twitter or Facebook. I just got back on Instagram. So I'll let Kevin explain.
Don't let me explain a damn thing because I really didn't know too much about them at all. Since I'm here, I need to find them so I can interview them before I leave.
Yeah,
that would be good.
Get the exclusive. Yes, Oprah, get the exclusive. Yes.
I need to find them while I'm here.
You need to find them.
Yes. Okay, I'm smelling like a damn
I just swooped his bag.
I need to find. Now look,
you need to find them.
People are always going to be upset. First of all, what really stings the women is that these are two gay men.
What? Tell them. Okay, you want to tell them how?
So basically, there's this picture of them in the bathroom with one man doing the hair and one got his body out and taking a picture, and I think it's another baby in there. But anyway, they're doing their fatherly duties. But what got people so much in the uproar is that you got two gay black men raising 3 children. Mm-hmm. I don't know how they got them. I didn't really look at the Huffington Post stories or anything like that, but I just love the fact that that's black love.
Yeah.
Like, you can see the love that they have for each other, and you can see the love that they have for their children, and you can tell that their children are everything. And what I just love about it is that, first of all, it's not even just from the father's standpoint. You just got men taking care of children, and you don't see that today, especially in the African American community, because you can make a baby, but you don't want to raise a baby.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the number one problem.
Yep.
One of the number one problems that we have, and we making these babies and they going to jail or dying. Either one, pick which one. And a lot of women, and they probably be mad at me, but you really have to pick who you want the children of your father to be. Like, if he a bum, you see he a bum, don't fucking open your legs to that bum. If you can't see yourself with a ring marrying that person, don't open your legs to him. That's the...
Come on, Kelly.
Yes, that's the best advice I can give you. Like, it's so many girls, you already know he got babies by so, and you know he ain't shit to them. What makes you think he gonna be there for your children too?
Ooh,
I'm just
Side note, before we continue on that, what pisses me off about the whole baby mama thing is all of a sudden nowadays, will you have my baby has become the will you marry me unfortunately for a lot of people, young people in the black community. Like, that's the new proposal. Will you have my baby? And it's like, why? If I can have your child, why won't you just marry me? Like, seriously, like, that's the new, like I have and I'm not gonna even mention her name, but as somebody in my life told me, like, yeah, you know, he asked me if we want to have a baby, you know, sometime next year. I'm like, y'all been together 3 years. Why don't y'all just get married? And I know for a fact she wants to get married. I'm like, why don't y'all just get married? Like, what? Like, that's the new proposal nowadays. It's like, if you want me to have your child, you might as well be a man and marry me. You're not gonna get me pregnant, and then some of y'all get these girls pregnant and then leave them. Like, that pisses me off. But anyway, back
to them. Like, I just love the fact that they're still posting on Instagram. A lot of people are supportive, and then you got people that's just hating. And I think they might have been on the Philly news, but I think they probably cropped the picture and they just showed the picture of the guy doing the girl's hair.
They were on the news.
And they was like, yeah, they were on the news in Philly. I think it might be them because they were saying, find out why this picture has so many people in the uproar. And
it's that big?
Yeah, this story is huge. Excuse me, y'all. Hello?
I'm like on the internet.
I'm still recording. Are you coming to the room? What you say? I'm not finished recording. Why don't you go to your hotel and get your shirt? All right. Bye.
Oh, this story is big. It's on the damn Huffington Post.
I just said you just blocked that all out. It's everywhere. Like, it's everywhere. Just because you got two positive black men, you know, raising their children, and you know, people are going to be in an uproar. Talking about where's the mother? So maybe the mother gave them up for adoption. I don't know, but whatever the case, those children are treated well. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, then you got children that grow up in 2 female households and 2 male households. This been going on before it's even been popular. You know, I had some students be like, yeah, I got 2 miles, and I ain't never know what the fuck they were talking about. But now as I got older, yeah, I know the hell they're talking about now. But, you know, this is the new normal. This is the modern family, and, you know, people are going to hate it, but, you know, from the pictures, they look to be 2 very successful black men.
Yes.
Okay? Then their friends look like they were successful. Like, how the fuck can you hate on that? And then you got one video of him doing homework, one of the men doing homework with the girl. Like, so why you hating? Is you mad because you mad, or you mad because you mad?
Either they mad or they just ignorant because they don't understand. Yes, they may be gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with being black and gay.
There's nothing wrong with loving who you
There's nothing wrong with it. And my thing is this. It's like, you would think that with today's youth and so much stuff that our children are exposed to, that people will be applauding these 2 men.
They're not, because
for raising these guys.
You know why? Because there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who are filled with hate, and they're using hatred against the world by sitting behind a computer screen and just talking all of that shit that they wouldn't say to your face normally, because they might either get fucked up, or, you know, they just don't have the balls to just do it.
It's so sad. It's so many. It's so many.
Sad. I mean, it's people that spew. You know, I don't even want to sit here. Well, I just don't sit there and question it no more. Like, me being on the internet, I've seen a lot of comments. You got people that love you, people that's gonna hate you, people that think that, you know, me and Mikkel belongs to them. No, bitch, we don't belong to you. But you got people that think that. Where's my video? Excuse me? Like, don't talk to me like that. I'll make a video when I have time to make a video. People, you know, it's just, people just crazy sometimes. But people love to love you, but once you make them mad, they love to hate you. And then they'll get over, and then eventually they'll love you again. But this hate thing, like, especially with the racism, like, there's nothing you can do about racism. People are brought up into it, hating people. There's no child that grows up just not liking a race just because of a color.
Yeah, that stuff is taught. That stuff is taught, you know.
And besides, if black people were so bad, why did they grow up raising a lot of these white children as maids and stuff?
Exactly. Like Viola Davis. Because everybody
But
knows
they
she
really
raised that
are
little
the
girl.
they really are the moms.
Yeah.
They really are. Then they grow up and learn that hatred.
And then a lot of people say, oh, you can't put a child in a gay home. You know, it's not supposed to have two gay parents. Or half of these hoes out here having babies. Excuse me, I shouldn't even have said that. I'm sorry.
Thank God I
Didn't mean to call y'all hoes. I'm so sorry. A lot of these women are out here having babies, and they're raising these kids successfully on their own. And then some of them raising these kids, they may not turn out as great as they want, but it's like you cannot knock a two-parent home, regardless if it's two men, two women, or a man and a woman. You cannot come against that in any way, shape, or form. You cannot say, "Oh, that's wrong, two men," but y'all don't say anything when a lot of single parents are out here raising kids. Like you can't say that's wrong.
I love that, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Like, really, you cannot. You know, like, it's a two-parent home. You have two parents who loving you and nurturing you and raising you and supporting you financially. That's better than a one-parent home, regardless if it's two men or two women or a man and a woman. That's just my thing. But I like the fact that we have, especially for the Black gay community, in my opinion, the depiction of us in the media needs to be, we need to have a more positive presence in the media. We need to have more of a significant presence in the media. And I think that just the visibility of these two men who are in love, who don't look like the typical gay black man that media and society tries to show everybody, and they are raising children. Like, they're going against all social norms. They are not out here robbing anybody. They are not looking like what the typical gay black man and what the media tries to say we look like. They are going against all of that, and I love that visibility is out there because there's so many other families like theirs that live all across this world, and we finally get to see a glimpse of it. I'm just happy and excited because through all of this hate, some positivity is going to come through these guys. And you know, I just love their family. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, I'm happy for them too.
I'm happy for them.
Shout out to Cordell and Caleb, and I will be looking for you guys.
Okay.
Because I want to leave a message on the Instagram.
The producer of the show for tonight will be calling.
Yes, go off, Courtney. Courtney was doing all that writing on Facebook. All that like I felt like I was like, Courtney, this is what I normally do on a normal basis. But you know, it felt good to have somebody else.
Yeah, but see, in film school, we learned film and television, so part of it is learning how to produce and stuff. So it was fun. It's just that was me.
Can
doing
you never be like a news director too?
Yeah.
Oh, I know that's
All
right.
that stuff. Yeah, we learned. But my concentration is more film because I want to be a director and writer. And so, but you know, we learned all of it. We learned television and film. So. But we had another topic. I didn't write down who it was from, but it was actually from a lot of people. So a shout out to all the people who requested Kevin talk about his favorite ATL restaurant and some of his ATL experiences here, or why he loves Atlanta so much.
Oh, well, it all started Labor Day weekend 2005. I was 20 years old. This was during Labor Day weekend, and I heard Atlanta was the spot to go. See, back in the day, AirTran Airways, it only cost like $116 to fly round trip to Atlanta.
Oh, that's cheap.
Very cheap, and I don't think they were charging for bags neither. Like when I came here, I was just blown away by this city. I was blown away by the Southern hospitality. I'm about to cry. I just love this city so much. I really, really love this city. The atmosphere, the people, the places. There's so many places where you can go where you don't have that many places of choices. Place of choice. You know what I'm trying to say. In Philadelphia, you don't have them. And I said, it's too many. First of all, I said, it's too many fucking stores last night. When I was riding around, like, and you got so many different plazas, different
so many
circles. And I'm like, it's all the same shit in a different place. It's too much.
Here in Atlanta?
Yes.
It's, yeah.
Love it.
But you know what? I don't know the population in Philly, but it's 6 million people in Atlanta. And Atlanta and the metropolitan area, so that's all the suburbs and stuff, all equal 6 million. But you're right, like, when I first moved down here, I was like, and I moved here in 2007 from Cleveland, and I was just so taken aback because, like you said, there's so many stores and plazas, and it's like, first you think, like, how do all these businesses make money when it's so many of them, but they all stay alive, and, like, it's just crazy. Like for instance, in this neighborhood alone, where Kevin is staying, which is like North Atlanta, and I live in this area too, it's literally 6 Starbuckses in this neighborhood, and it's like within like a 3-4 mile radius, just like 6 Starbuckses, and it's like 8 Publixes. It's like because it's so many people, and you have such a variety, and so in terms of variety, I see why
Yeah, I mean, you can't. It's just too much of everything. So it don't matter what part of the city you live in. You don't have to cross one side of the city to go to the other side just to go get one thing. Like everybody had the same damn thing. And we don't have that in Philly. If I want to buy a TV, I have to go all the way across to Delaware Avenue or go all the way diagonal to the Roosevelt Boulevard to go buy a television. Instead of me just going maybe 3 blocks down the street and there's a Best Buy on the corner. I can go
it really is. 2 blocks. It's the Best Buy.
It's just everything it's just in this area. But yeah, and then I started coming down. After that, I think when I started frequently coming down is when my friend Javon that lives here, I used to stay with him at his apartment and stuff. And I would just come down like every couple months when I knew I had a free weekend off from my job, and I started coming down even more. And then, the clubs was fun. But what I also noticed is that the people, everybody here, like from what I noticed, they're not haters. And I'm not saying that people in Philly are haters, but a lot of people in Philly are haters, and they don't support you as much, and they grill their face at you. They don't like to congratulate people that's doing good. And plus, you don't have a lot of people that's doing good. You just have a lot of people that's just comfortable. Here, you meet people that want something in life, and they're about something. They're not just, hey, I'm gay and I'm here to party. No, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You got so many lounges you can go to where it's just, black people there. You just have a good time. I just love this city because it's so different from Philadelphia, and it's not as expensive as New York. It's a nice price. It's like everything here is just the best. Like my favorite experiences, of course, are the clubs, but the restaurants are just amazing. Like, you took me to 2 Urban Licks one time. I was like, I want to go there.
Well, what other than 2 Urban Licks? Because if you don't know, Atlanta is a big town for all different kinds of cuisine. Like they have all different kinds of foods and stuff there. What out of all the restaurants? Let me name some of them. We've been to Steamhouse Lounge, Mary Mac's, Papa Do's,
Papa Do's,
Cafe Intermezzo.
Yes. I want to talk about Cafe Intermezzo last night.
Cafe Intermezzo. What else? STK.
Yes. I've never been to STK.
You haven't?
Wait a minute. I think maybe once.
Chops. Do you remember we went to Chops for Tamar's birthday?
Child, I ain't had Chops money.
Do you remember those?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Shout out to Vince, cause I ain't had no chops.
Yeah, you know I ain't have it. I ain't have it. I'm on a strict student budget.
Yes.
But that, and then what else?
That Chops place was
good. Did you get a steak that night too? I can't remember. I know I got a steak.
I don't know. I know I had some drinks. I know. It was fun.
He said, if it said whatever you want, he should have said that. We had 4 appetizers between the 2 of us. Mm-hmm. A big old steak. You said,
and then Shekinah was over there.
Shout out to Shekinah from T.I. and Tiny.
Wait a minute. No. Okay. Because I love Chin Chin. Y'all probably don't agree, but I love Chin Chin.
Flip.
Flip was pretty good.
I took you to Yeah Burger.
Yes, I love that place. I've been to so many places. The only place that I could say that didn't live up to the expectation to me was Gladys Knights. Like it was kind of average.
I've never been there, and I've heard that.
It was kind of average, but Miss Mary Mac's Tea Room, y'all, that's way better than Gladys, and they're not too far apart.
Yeah, they're not.
Mary Mac's is so good, and when the Daiquiri Factory was popping, I love the Daiquiri Factory for their drinks and their wings. Love their fucking wings. Oh my god, I need to get some wings before I go back home.
Have you been to Have you been to Einstein's before?
Yes, I've been to Einstein and had their drinks there.
If you had to pick your favorite though down here, if you had to pick one, I'm sure it's probably between
Pappadeaux. Pappadeaux. Pappadeaux.
Your favorite?
Like, Pappadeaux is my favorite.
Or Two Urban Licks.
No, Pappadeaux. Pappadeaux because it's seafood.
But Two Urban Licks got that calamari that's real good.
Okay.
And them salmon chips.
It's good, but I think Pappadeaux because we don't have a Louisiana seafood kitchen in Philadelphia. So like they have frogs.
What about the fried alligator?
Yes, the alligator. Like they have everything. Like if you ever want to experience New Orleans food, they are the best. If you're not in New Orleans, you know, Pappadeaux is the best.
And Strip. Maybe with the Strip for whose birthday was it?
Strip. I don't think
it was anybody's birthday, but Funky Dineva was there, and I was there, and it was 2012.
Yes, for your birthday.
No, it was a few days before my birthday. It wasn't my birthday.
I know.
But it was James's birthday, I think, or something like that. Or his birthday was
a couple
few days before that, or something like that.
Yes, and we all ate and had a nice time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I text Funky Dineva tonight. I said, "Bitch, where we drinking at?" He said, "I'm gonna let you know." Bitch ain't text me back. But as long as he don't take me to that place where I spent $112 on drinks. Remember when we met him at the 12 Hotel?
Oh, the 12? They're 12?
Yes.
Oh, they got good food too, Kevin. Let me tell you something. He done been to more restaurants than I have been at in this city. And I live here.
I ate everywhere. I mean, it's always somewhere to go. Bitch, you get hungry, okay? And
you spent $112 on drinks at the 12?
I would never do that again. Fucking that like, bitch, you got... Yeah, I had it at the time.
What about when we went to Pappadeaux?
And that bill was $178. And I said, bitch, did I buy a PlayStation? I'm telling Courtney, yeah, bitch, get what you want. Like, come on, Courtney.
But the thing was, the reason this one here decided to buy shots for everybody.
Okay, I was feeling
That's why the bill was so high. And go had a nerve to look at the bill and to turn this way to me. I said, I didn't even have a shot. I didn't even have one. That was
me and Miss G was going back and forth on the shots of Patron, child. Like, I've had some fun times at ATL. Like, I just love this place. It's no place like it. LA got a bunch of fake people that latch onto you. People that latch onto you. They might not even take their intention from the beginning, and then you might can't see it. But a lot of them are snakes, bitch, or they are wolves in sheep clothing. Like they really are. New York, I like New York, but New York is too fucking expensive for me. Like a drink
New York higher than LA?
Yes, and they're probably around the same. New York, a room like this in New York would probably just this size probably be like $1,100
a night.
No, to rent.
Oh, to rent.
Yeah.
To live in. Okay.
Like a room like this would probably be like $1 something. You know, only pay $50 for this.
Right.
Room. So this would be like $1 something in New York, just for a room like this. And you know, you won't get a TV like that. But
okay, that TV is from
1994. That's a fucking Zenith. Me and Mikhail was just talking about Zenith TVs. They tried it, but I came down here on a budget this time.
You know what? I've never been to LA. I've been to New York before. And I actually want to live there one day, but.
You were so turned out by New York.
Oh my goodness, I was in love with it when I went. I went the first time in 2012. I was in love, but I didn't say I only was there for like not even a full day. I was there for like maybe like 6 hours. But I've heard that people say that LA is more expensive than New York.
It might be a tie because a nice apartment, not in New York.
No, I'm talking about in LA.
Yeah, it's sickening. It's sickening. And then sometimes you do need to know somebody to get a come up down there, but you don't got to be. And then some of them just cut through. First of all, you got to watch who you say to anybody, but down there you got to be careful what you say, because they would use that against you. They probably get a roll or a part. Like they're just vicious there.
Wow.
Yeah. So they'll let you into you fast, but LA is not my.
I can't see you in LA anyway.
No.
I can see either New York or Atlanta, honestly.
I like New York, but I wouldn't want to live there. It's too if y'all don't know, I am a cheap bitch. I am cheap, cheap, cheap. My mom always says, man, you're so cheap. I'm cheap. It pays to be cheap because you can still get great experiences on great money. But the saying is true. You get what you pay for. Like, I'm not used to a room like this. Like, I'm used to having a desk. I'm used to having, like, a chair or a couch in a room.
Y'all should see this room.
But for me, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. Because all I need to do is just be in a room and go see Atlanta and have a good time and lay the fuck back down. But this TV is killing me because this TV is up. It's like perched in the corner.
I wish they could see it. Like, I really wish they could see this TV.
No, but I'm staying at the Microtel Inn. I mean, it's not.
And he only been here a week, and y'all should see
This room. I've been here a day.
I mean, I'm sorry.
You said a week. You tried.
That's even worse. He been here a day.
I'm messy. My nephew cleaned my room today. I know that. I paid him to clean my room because, like, I can clean my room, but my nephew has that cleaning ability. You know how they go ting ting and they go stars? That's how my room will look when I come back. And my nephew hooked me up. So, you know, I love when my family's there because I'm messy. But
see, I don't like cleaning my room. I like to do my because
because then you got the call, be like, bitch, where you put my damn iPhone charger?
Exactly. And I have a 14-year-old niece who come in and take my that pisses me off. Well, and the thing is, I take the cord to school with me, put it in my MacBook, and she want to take the little adapter. And I can't find it, and then she not even there when I get there. Like that pisses me off.
That's the crazy news about. That's the crazy news you was telling me about last year.
Ooh. No. That's a different one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a different one.
Yes. So look, y'all, we got the this been fun. You got to get up in the morning.
I know.
Shoot them he ain't even asked me, do I want to do a walk-on roll or nothing?
I have to shoot a movie in the morning.
But I ain't getting up.
Well, the movie's about ballerinas. I said he could be a ballerina if he wanted to. But
Lies.
he didn't want to do it.
My stomach going down, but not that. It's not that down. Okay.
I mean, if you want a cameo, I can put you in the tutu.
Lies.
I'm sure you feel comfortable.
I'm like, girl, what you doing? I don't know.
About to go on stage.
No, he's gonna write me a role, y'all. He can write me and Mikkel a role.
I am.
Cause you know Mikkel. See, that's why we don't do skits, because Mikkel is the actor, and once Mikkel didn't want to do the skits and stuff, like, I'm not gonna do no skits because I don't want to put nothing out that's not funny. So since I got Mikkel, he's funny.
But you know, one thing I've always said to Mikkel constantly, every now and then, I haven't talked to him in a long time, but I used to say to him all the time, Mikkel, when are you going to start back acting? Because he is
that's what he needs to do. I really think that Mikkel should be acting, and he's not. And I'm not getting his.
You better call Nene. You know,
she don't act. Nene is Nene in every role.
Nene is highly sought after. She is a highly sought after Hollywood actress.
You tried it.
I just playing, Nene. We love you. We love you.
Remember Andy talking about her colleagues?
Yeah. Andy tried.
I'm talking about her. Here, your fellow colleagues. You see, Nene have a guest at that Golden Globes table, doesn't he?
Okay.
Her show wasn't even nominated for Best. Can you just gag Nene Leakes Best Supporting Actress for playing Nene Leakes? Nene Leakes as Nene Leakes on Nene Leakes. Girl, will fall out. Let me stop.
The girls would gag though. She got nominated. They would go to Globe. Ooh, they would gag. I would be happy for her though, but the kids would gag. Could you imagine if Nene got nominated? What she got nominated for an Oscar? Ooh,
that'll never happen.
It may. You never know. You never know.
Can you picture Nene in a dramatic role? No. Nene is just Nene. Nene will always play Nene.
You never know what her acting abilities are. You never know.
I want to do acting. You know what? I might give her a little acting, a little stabby stab. Like, I don't know. What you want me to do? I can get you excited. I'm about to go to the club because y'all know how to get to the club, and it's always free before a certain time. And you know,
I'm gonna have you play
I love
Club Patron number 2.
Okay. You tried, bitch. I need a name. Club Patron number 2 just stay there and show his ID and then go on the club. Ooh, bitch, you better work. And, you know, but I need to come up in there like with a role.
You need to start acting, Kevin.
I can't act.
You get an acting coach.
If Mikkel start acting like if we did more skits, I would probably be a great actor.
That pressure skit is still hilarious.
Yeah, and I never wanted to do that. A lot of people don't know that. I did not want to do that.
You at the top of that steps doing like this?
Yes, Lady
the bad romance.
We had so much
and
fun.
when you kicked the thing, you was like this. You could tell you was like, all right, I hope it works this time. Because you was like, Kevin, you need to start acting.
I had to go to acting school. I mean, I don't have nothing to do during my day. And I do look for something.
You may find out that you actually like it.
I might find an acting school. And I've been telling Mikkel that you need to go to acting. Bitch, baby, you need to go to acting.
You could play the next Mary Jones and win an Oscar.
Who
would have thought Monique? Who would have thought she
I forgot her name was Mary Jones. I'm like, who the fuck is Mary Jones? No, but see, Monique, that's a dark side of Monique that she don't show y'all. Oh yeah, but I always believe that when you're able to dig deep into a certain character, that's just a part of who you are, and you acting like you don't know.
Well, you know, I studied acting as well before I decided to go to film school, get behind the camera. But a lot of times, actors will use substitution, and it's basically you have to say, okay, well, what situation have I been through that's kind of similar to this character situation that I could use to give me that emotion during that scene? And so she may have said, okay, well, when have I been extremely hurt by a family member or a friend that will make me want to express, you know? See, she might not necessarily went through something like that, but she's probably used a lot of emotional substitution to get her to that emotion, you know? That's what it's all about. Like, if you had to play, you know, a drug dealer who just got busted and you start crying in jail, you would think of a time when you were emotionally hurt. And literally, that's why they say acting is so like emotionally like draining, because you have to go back to those places that you may not want to visit again to get to that emotion.
I don't think I can cry on cue. I got to really feel emotional to cry.
And that's part of acting. You have to literally put yourself back in at that day, that time, whenever that situation took place. For some actors, like Meryl Streep, can just do it at drop of a hat because she has so many different techniques and tricks. But so for somebody like you and somebody also for me, we have to literally put ourselves back in that place, that emotion, you know.
That'll make me up.
And then you probably mad all over about it again, you know. Like if you're in a scene and you're in the scene and I'm the ex and you lashing out at me, you might think about an ex who you really hurt. And you would like mentally have to see your ex when you're looking at me to get there. Yeah.
But thank God I don't hate no exes. Oh, did you know that I actually admitted to cheating on an ex before? And I never even told him, but he found out through watching the video.
I remember you telling me that the last time you were here.
That was crazy.
Did he text you afterward?
Yep. He was like, were you talking about me? And then I bumped into him at a Fantasia concert. The same week. Talk about awkward.
Yes.
He's like, Kevin, he said, Kevin, I thought out of everybody, you was the only one that never cheated. Oh, that shit, you know what? I got to turn this camera off because now I'm getting emotional.
Exactly. Exactly. There you have it, Kevin the actor.
Yes. He was like,